Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again. Welcome to episode number 24. I believe this is now of the Twitch series of Football Manager. If you enjoy, then make sure you hit the like button on YouTube. But if you are watching on YouTube, you'll probably know this by now. Skip forward 4 or 5 minutes to where we actually get going. The opening few moments of me just welcoming people into the stream over on Twitch itself. Obviously, I live stream this rather than recording it off camera, or recording it offline, so to speak. So feel free to follow the link in the description to the Twitch channel itself if you'd like to watch these live whenever I stream them, which is 8:45 PM every evening. So follow the link in the description to Twitch, but if you are watching on YouTube, skip forward 4 or 5 minutes where we actually get going and you can carry on from there. We are starting a new season today. It's season number 4 in the save that we're in currently. We'll be continuing on with the transfer window, which we briefly entered into yesterday. Very briefly, in fact, but there's still plenty to be done tonight, as I think we've only just reached June, I think. We may not even be in June yet. I think we have just reached it, though. I can't quite remember. We'll find out in a minute where I'm going to put the, video, or load the save up in the background. But for now, I'm just going to put this little notification video onto YouTube, and then we'll get cracking. Hello, everybody that's joined in the Twitch room. How are you? Are you okay? Good. Let me save that. Save those changes, and then copy this. There we go, and then I'll tweet that out in a moment as well. Everybody seems to be rolling in. There has been a new patch for FM. Yeah, they fixed a couple of things. I can't remember off the top of my head what they were. I did see the list, but there has been a small patch. I don't think it changes too much, and it shouldn't really affect us an overly large amount in the series that we're in at the minute. So things should be as they were. It should be pretty straightforward. Everything should be pretty straightforward. Just check and see that video is going live as it should do. It's on its way to sub boxes. Whether it will actually publish properly, who knows? Because YouTube have changed the site again, so that clearly means that the website breaks, because it always breaks every time they change something with YouTube. So brilliant, thanks. Fortunately, Twitch seems to be working, and everybody's falling in line. Falling in line? What does that even mean? Everybody's arriving in the Twitch chat. I think Nightbot is in here. I will just quickly check by doing a command. We'll see if Nightbot is in. It is. Good. Brilliant. Fantastic. There we go. Right, let me tweet out and let everybody know that we're live. Live now. There we go. I always tend to kind of pop up when I type. I don't know why. Like, I'm sat and I'll just be like doing stuff, and then when I type I kind of go, oh, time to type, and then we're back down again. My posture's terrible. Right, let's load the game up, shall we? We'll see whereabouts we are. I think we're in like the first week of June, but I can't remember. Can't even remember. I don't know whether your resub has come through on screen, Rogers, but you do still have your subscriber emblem next to your name, so presumably it's gone through if it was due to update. We're on the 10th of June. I thought we were in the beginning of June. Just signed Ronaldo in 2016. GG. Cowboy. Is everything live? Is everything going as it should be? Let's have a look. Is it auto-tweeted? I tweeted, but did it auto-tweet? It did. Good. Right. Fantastic. Everybody should be on their way over. And we'll jump in. We have made one signing so far, which is Kyle Lafferty on a free from Preston. I'm hoping he can have a good impact for us next season. Scored 10 goals in 41 games in the Championship last year. In the Championship, so in League 2, he should be, theoretically, pretty solid. We are wanting to move on a lot of players, though. I don't know what to do with Will Norris, quite frankly. He's a good player for most conference sides. He's formerly of Cambridge. Picked him up on a free before we arrived this season. Not sure he's going to cut it. I'm not overly concerned about our first team goalkeeper. I mean, 49 goals conceded in 46 games isn't that bad. I really would like to strengthen in defence, though. That's the main place we need to strengthen this year, I feel, personally. We could maybe do with a goal scorer. But if we look at... Oh, come on. League table. We finished 14th. We conceded 49 goals, which isn't that many, but we did only score 55. So we conceded the same amount of goals as the sides that finished in the playoffs and in the automatic promotion spots, but we scored like 20 less goals than Swindon at least. So I would like to firm up a little bit at the back, but the main... We're still keeping an eye on Adam Webster. His contract expires in 20 days at the end of the month, and I really, really want to try and pick him up on a free if we can. Even if he signs a new contract at Portsmouth, I'll try and buy him. Will Wood, we're not going to make any movements for, I don't think. So I'm contemplating a new goalkeeper. I'm thinking out loud right now. Contemplating a new backup goalkeeper and letting Will Norris go. Mark O'Brien, I want to play at centre back, not at right back. Currently we have Conor Randall at right back, but he's not the most amazing of players, but he is still young. And whenever he has played, he's done okay. A 7.18 average rating in 10 games is impressive. The only problem is he only played 10 games this year because he's been injured quite a bit. I missed 4 months with a damaged Achilles tendon, and I have a horrible feeling that might be a recurring injury. So I missed 5 weeks with a strained stomach muscle at the beginning of the season as well. So I have a funny feeling we may need to replace Conor Randall at right back, or at least maybe bring in another right back and have Conor Randall as the backup. Then we've got Mark O'Brien, Adam Webster hopefully we'll bring back in. Kazunga I'm contemplating letting go, although he too is alright. I mean, does it say how many clean sheets he kept? It doesn't, does it? 17 goals, 1 yellow card. Dribbles, tackled, passing, fouls against. Doesn't tell me clean sheets, which is frustrating. Be nice to know, as a defender, how many clean sheets they kept. Carl Dickinson, we brought him in, and he's got great stats. I didn't really play him because Ender Stevens was in such good form. But I'm keen on keeping Carl Dickinson. Dan Potts I'll let go, I think. We didn't use him all year because he was out injured for the majority of the time we were here. And when he did come back, Ender Stevens was in such good form again that we just didn't use him. So Dan Potts I am going to put on the transfer list and try and move him on. We'll do the same with Will Norris. When I offer them to clubs, it automatically puts people on the transfer list, so that will have done the same here to Dan Potts. Michael Turner we offered a contract extension to, and I don't know. I don't know whether to keep him on as backup because he has the experience and he's still very good in the tackle and mentally. It's just his physical stats aren't that impressive anymore. So I don't know what to do with him. Lewis Horner is a good rotation player. I mean, he has great mentals. He's only 26 as well. Physicals are average, but don't expect amazing physicals for everybody, do you really? But his technicals aren't that impressive. He's got good technique and okay passing and tackling, but for a side with ambitions such as Luton, I don't know whether he cuts it or not. I promised him, first team football? Once promised loan. Pleased to be promised a loan. Yeah, we might send him out on loan. That might be the best thing to do. Although, it might be easier just to sell him. What's he valued at? 110k? I mean, we won't get anywhere near at £110,000 for him. Andy Little is a player we will keep at the club. He too is a good rotation player. He's best at striker, but we were playing him at right back, at right mid, and at striker last year. He scored loads of goals in the Scottish version of League 2 with Rangers, but then didn't really cut it in Scottish League 1, which isn't really up to the standard of our League 2, technically. So I'm not sure what to do with Andy Little. He too is probably a good rotation player, but whether we should keep him on long term, I still don't know. Chris Humphrey is a player that actually impressed. He did genuinely impress. We had him at Cambridge. Luton bought him off me. I sold him to Luton, and then subsequently later on in that year, we got the Luton job and we're reunited with Chris Humphrey. But he had a decent season, so I'm pleased with him. Same with Josh McCoy on the right hand side. I was pleased with his efforts as well. He had a very high average rating for the entirety of the season, so I definitely want to keep him on. Nathan Doyle, Cameron McGeehan, and I really do need another central midfielder. Ryan Williams looks decent, but he has so many injuries that I think I'm going to try and move him on and replace him. We'll offer him to clubs as well. Mario Martos, does his contract run out? It does. We're letting him leave on a free, that's not a problem. Frank Noble, I would like to sell, so we will offer him to clubs. 375 grand apparently is worth. Whether we'll get that anywhere near that or not, I'm not sure. Scored goals in the Chinese First Division, but he's never been a goal scorer in England, so I've not got too many problems selling him on. Craig McHale-Smith is a goal scorer. I would like to see if we can get at least one more season out of him at this level. Kyle Lafferty obviously has come in, and Kane Hemmings has had a bid accepted from Swindon. He wants to leave. I don't want to let him leave, but I don't want to keep an unhappy player here. And his form towards the end of the season wasn't that impressive. He did pick up a couple of goals. In fact, he scored in our last 3 games of the year, but prior to that, he went on a big lapse. And then prior to that, he was in a bit of goal scoring form. So I don't know, but if we can get decent money for him, then that hopefully Kyle Lafferty will take his place, and then maybe we can strengthen again with another striker. All of this is just thinking out loud. When it comes to wide players on the right, we have Humphrey, we have Andy Little, and we have Danny Redmond can play on the right. Maybe we could train him to play on the right, I'm sure. He's fantastic on the left, as is Jeff Hughes. Andy Little. There was someone else. Who else could play on the right? Josh McCoy. There we go. So we've got plenty of right midfielders. I think I want a goalkeeper for sure. I want a right back for sure. I want a centre back for sure. And I would like a striker as well. And a central midfielder. But we need to move these people on first, I think. We have money to spend. We do have money to spend. But I think it's key that we move players out first, because otherwise we're going to end up with a massive wage bill, and that could affect our ability to keep the board happy. Motherwell are interested. Okay, well, we'll try again. We'll offer him out for 250. That's definitely a reasonable expectation. I'm not expecting to get anywhere near valuation for these guys, but I would just like them off the wage bill. Dan Potts, quite happy to let him go for 20 or less. Ryan Williams, again, quite happy to let him go for 10 or less. It's just about getting people out of the club right now. I don't care about maximising value for them. I would just like bodies gone. Because we have a transfer budget of around about 450 grand, but our wage budget, as you can see, is quite small. Our wage budget is quite small. So we'll see how things go with potential moving people out till the end of the month. People offering for Lewis Horner, which is good. I accept those offers. In League 1, which is strange. Very strange. Not the best right back at the club. Nowhere near as good at centre back or. See what? It doesn't. That baffles me. Unless they play 5 at the back. Where did they finish? Walsall finished 4th in League 1 and got promoted to the Championship, and they want Lewis Horner. I'm more than happy to sell him to them. Offer for Potts of £20,000 from Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury are League 1 as well, aren't they? They want me to pay £80 a week towards his thing. That's fine. Doncaster made a bid for Will Norris. Again, why? They're ninth in League One. Will Norris is of the ability of a decent conference goalkeeper. Fine. Again, more than happy to accept that. Not in the club's first team plans. No offers for Newell, although we are getting more and more interest from Scottish sides now that we're lowering the asking price. Nothing for Ryan Williams yet, so we will continue to offer him out. I would be willing to keep Ryan Williams, just as a backup player. But Newell, I definitely want to move on, so we'll see if we can do so. And if we could get at least a half-decent amount of money for him, then that would be preferable. I'll have to wait and see. There we go. Offers made for Newell. 90 grand from Walsall, reject. Offer's not good enough. But 180 grand from Doncaster and Charlton. I'm more than willing to accept that. Well done, Ches. And Kane Hemmings is set to go to Hamilton for 100 and something, wasn't it? £190,000. So that's Kane Hemmings sold. This is good. This is good. When we were at Cambridge, we struggled to get players to leave the club or to get players to go out. Whereas now, really, what you're going to offer me £1.5 grand? No. Is it non-negotiable? Or is it negotiable? Non-negotiable, yeah. Fuck off. Not a chance, fam. Right, we'll keep Ryan Williams then. We'll keep Ryan Williams. But we do keep 70% of all transfer income made. We keep. An offer for McGeehan, not a chance. He's very important to me. McGeehan is going nowhere if I have anything to say about it. Rekik is going to Chelsea. Interesting. Josh Coulson's going to Hartlepool. Well done, Josh. Blackpool make Newell bid of £22,000. No. I've just accepted offers of 180. Why would I accept an offer of 21? Are you mental? Cameron McGeehan only has 13 months left on his contract. That is true. I could offer him a contract. He's currently on 1.5. He wants 1.8 as a key player. I am more than happy to offer him something in the region of that. If you'll sign what you're already on, I would be very happy. That's good. That's very good news. Speculation we go. I'm not going to say. I don't want to say anything in the press to jeopardise. Mick McCarthy's taken the job at West Ham. Did Newell used to play for Coventry? I can check for you. Newell. He did used to play at Coventry, yes. Then went to China and then came to Luton in this save. We get 20%. Oh wow, Luton have been given 1.6 million because of the 25% sell-on clause for Corley Woodrow. They will also receive an extra £600,000 over the next 12 months. That's huge for the financial situation of the club. Oh, massive, because it's gone straight in our transfer budget. Are you for real right now? Fulham, I love you. I'm actually in love with Fulham right now. They've just sold Corley Woodrow for what? How much? 8.75 million. And we get 1.6, and 70% of it has gone into our transfer budget. Whoo! We got money to spend. We got money to spend. Question is, where do we spend it? Where do we spend it? I'm clearly going to adjust it slightly so that we have slightly more available in the wage budget, but that's massive for the state of the club's finances. Huge. Look, overall balance has shot up. Yes! Pleased with that. We just need to spend the money in the right place. Hopefully. Rory Gaffney or Riot. Not going to happen, I'm afraid. I would be very keen on looking at transfer listed players from the league above. John Coleman has gone to Accrington Stanley after getting sacked at Cambridge. He was manager at Accrington Stanley previously as well. Twice. This is his third spell at the club. GG. Potts is going to Shrewsbury. This transfer window is going really well so far. This transfer window is going well. Luke Wilkinson is available on a free, and we bought him from Luton, didn't we? I may look into him, but we might be able to buy people that are better. We might be able to buy people that are better. I'm not going to spend all of it on one player, chicken. I would never spend that amount of money on one player. We need a lot of new players. I'd be more than likely to sign 3 or 4 people for around about £300,000 to £400,000 each than spend all of it on one person. That would be ludicrous. Just wouldn't be the right thing to do. Potts is gone. Lewis Horner opts to stay. Why have you done that to me, Lewis? Why have you done that to me? Rejected offers from League One Blackpool and now Championship Walsall to stay here in League Two at Luton. And Nouble opts to stay. Why are you doing this to me? I want you to leave. Oh, I thought we were going to get really good. Why, Nouble? Why, Horner? Why have you done this? Interest from everywhere. Where are you, Lewis? Oh, it's pissed me off. We just got the stroke of luck with the Corley Woodrow sale, and that's pissed me off. I could release him, but that would just be a waste of money, Jeffrey. That would really just be a complete waste of money. There'd be no point just releasing them for the sake of releasing them.
Hello,
it's me. We just got a donation. I will check that. Let me check my Twitch alerts dashboard. It's £1 from Elmazy. Says, hello mate, hope you are well. Was wondering if you're ever going to do a fan... Oh, D Riddle, for some reason... Oh no, I accidentally scrolled. Never mind, I was like, what? Was wondering if you're ever going to do a fantasy draft on FM. It's really fun. Keep up the good work. I am planning on doing some fantasy drafts with subscribers in the new year. That is definitely going to be happening in the new year. Ah, look, well, Luke Wilkinson was available on a free. He's now gone to Walsall. That's fair. That's fair. McGinn signed a new contract. That's fantastic news. Hartlepool in takeover talks. Braithwaite's contract is set to expire. Fine. I don't care. Okay. Thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Elmazy. I appreciate that, bro. It's very kind of you, yeah. Our pre-season begins tomorrow. England. Ah, of course, it's the World Cup, isn't it? I didn't even think of that. Because we're in 2018, it's the World Cup in Russia. England have a win and a defeat. They lost to Mexico 1-0, but they were able to beat Ghana 1-0. Italy have drawn both games, so if England can draw against Italy, they're through to the knockout rounds of the World Cup. Connor Thomas. I would be so interested in picking him up. So very, very interested in picking him up. Let me just adjust my budgets slightly. Let's do that. There we go. That seems more appropriate. We've got just some season reviews. We will go through actually and have a look at who got promoted and who got relegated before it resets all the things. So in the Champions League, in the BPL, Chelsea won the league. Alexis Sanchez got top goal scorer, and Alex Mowat from Reading, got most assists. Norwich were overachievers; they finished 10th, and Man City were underachievers. Jordan Rhodes, no surprises, got golden boot in the Championship. Wigan were overachievers, and West Brom were underachievers. Wow. They were expected to win the league and they finished 14th. QPR won the Championship. I'll go through and have a look at the full league tables in a moment. Sheffield United won League One. Ashley Barnes was top goal scorer for them. Anthony Ford got 18 assists for Walsall. They went up via the playoffs, as we saw earlier. Overachievers were Wickham. Underachievers were Bradford. In our division, Swindon Town won the league. Mark Cullen for Crawley got most goals. Ricky Holmes for Northampton Town got most assists. Be intrigued in bringing either of those in, to be completely honest, although Mark Cullen, I'm not so sure. Overachievers were Wimbledon. They finished 2nd. And underachievers were Southend, who got themselves relegated when they were expected to finish in the playoffs. Barrow have come up from the conference. Let's go through and have a quick check then, shall we, of the leagues in England before we move on. Let's go to view stages. So Chelsea win the Barclays before it resets everything and we lose track of who went up and who went down. So obviously we're in the 4th season, so it would be slightly more difficult to track that. Chelsea won the Barclays Premier League by 10 points. Tottenham, Arsenal and Liverpool round out the Champions League spots with Man City in 5th. But they too qualify for the Champions League, which means someone, surely, which surely means someone won the Champions League. Manchester City won the Champions League with a 2-1 win over Atletico. So that's why they finished 5th but still qualified for the Champions League. So they underachieved in the Premier League but won the Cup. And then Man United, Newcastle and Stoke qualified for the Europa League because obviously the extra Champions League spot or the extra Europa League spot had been taken. But Manchester City don't need it, so it's gone to Stoke instead. Leicester, West Ham and Middlesbrough have gotten relegated from the Barclays Premier League. Going up are QPR, Bolton and Cardiff. Derby, Watford and Fulham were involved in the playoffs, but Cardiff go through. Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall and Barnsley get relegated. Barnsley and Millwall a long way from safety. Really poor seasons for them. In League One, Sheffield United won the league with 99 points. 99 points. Shame that they weren't able to get that round 100. Rotherham finished 2nd though, with 81 points. And then Walsall won the playoffs, as we saw. Stevenage, Leyton Orient, Peterborough and Fleetwood will be joining us in League 2 next season with Luton. In our division, Yeovil went up via the playoffs. And Swindon, Wimbledon and Chesterfield got the automatic spots. So I'm pleased that the side that finished 4th also got promoted. I like it when it happens that way. Hartlepool, Newport and Cambridge also finished in the playoffs but didn't qualify, obviously. Southend and Morecambe are getting relegated, so they'll be leaving us. Southend go down on goal difference from Forest Green, and Barnet survived by just a single point as well. Coming up from the conference are Ebbsfleet and Barrow, who won the league. Wow, 3 teams finished on 82 points. Hello, it's me. We just got another donation, I'll check that in a second. Alfreton, Braintree, Chester and Aldershot got relegated. And just quickly, Guiseley and Altrincham get promoted in the Conference North. Solihull, Histon and Cambridge City in the Conference North, got relegated, so not anymore. Eastbourne got promoted out of the Conference South, as well as Welling, who won the league, and Western-super-Mare, Whitehawk, and Dulwich Hamlet have been relegated. I will just quickly check that donation. We've had £1 again from Elmersy. You've donated the same amount and you've said the same message. Oh no, it's slightly different. It says, "Hello mate, hope you're well. I was wondering if you're going to do a fantasy draft on FM. Would love to join it, and it is a lot of fun. Keep up the good work." I'm planning on doing one. I am planning on doing it multiple times in the new year. But thank you for the 2 donations. I appreciate that. Unless it glitched and sent your donation in twice, even though you donated once, but they had different messages, so presumably they were 2 separate donations. We saw who won the Champions League. Let's have a look at who won. Oh, fuck it, just do it this way. I can't do it that way. Europa. Okay, you've got European Champions Cup. What's the Europa League called in FM? It's not just called the Europa League. Oh, Euro Cup. There you go. PSG. Wow, PSG beat Arsenal in the final of the Europa League by 1-0. So PSG win the Europa League thanks to a 91st minute goal. Wow. And Manchester City won the Champions League with a 2-1 win over Atleti, with Yaya Toure and Kevin De Bruyne scoring, with Luciano Vietto getting one for Atleti. There you go. That's what happened in the big leagues around Europe, or in the big European competitions, sorry. And in the English leagues. CBA to track every single league that we've got on, so I'm not going to. We'll just jump forward. See if we can get some more transfer business done. Which is the plan. Right, fixture list is announced. We start with a game away from home against Bristol Rovers. We've also been drawn away from home against Birmingham, Championship Birmingham, who we played, weirdly enough, in the Capital One Cup first round with Cambridge a couple of seasons ago. In that competition, FA Cup obviously hasn't been drawn yet. Johnson's Paint Trophy hasn't been drawn yet either. And we end the season with games against Barrow, Cambridge, Forest Green and Fleetwood. Fleetwood have just been relegated, so they'll be tough. We've been given £304,000 for TV rights. Chelsea have announced a link with Zenit St Petersburg because that was the obvious thing to do. Crystal Palace have players available for loan. Now this could be interesting. Cian Flanagan obviously stands out with the current ability there. Yes, he does. Cian Flanagan, hello, loan please. Can I have him? Where'd you go? Cian Flanagan, make an offer, loan offer. Yes. Oh, that'd be good. That would be very good. Jake Gray, pass. Ike Ugbo, pass. Cian Flanagan looks solid though. Kevin Waugh isn't the best now, but apparently has the potential to be fantastic. He's only 18 years of age. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Match official category changes in England. Oh, it's just a referee. Never mind. Just a referee. They've accepted the offer. Good. Pre-season fitness report. Kyle Lafferty's reported back in top condition. He's clearly raring to go for the new season. Michael Turner's reported back very tired. Exhausted, needs to be nurtured back to fitness. His stamina is only 5, and his strength has gone down again. It might be time to let Michael Turner... No, we'll keep him at the club. We'll keep him at the club. We'll keep him at the club. Just so we have numbers. That's a good point, Jeffrey. I will check and see how Spencer Brown is doing. Pre-season meeting, though. We will hold a pre-season meeting now. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good place. I hope you're ready to challenge for automatic promotion this season. Everybody but Craig McKell-Smith is delighted with that. I've thought about it, and I think the targets you laid for us at the end of the last campaign aren't ambitious enough. We can achieve more than what you said. What? And now that's... I basically agreed with them, and then they were all... And they went from saying, yes, your ambitions are right, to no, you're being overly ambitious. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Pre-season meeting, recommending right backs. Yes, that's a good idea. Reece Wabara. I'll scout him. And Joe Cartwright is a 18-year-old right back at Tottenham. A regen, presumably regen. We'll scout him. Luke O'Neill. Yeah, I could see that working. We'll scout O'Neill and Richard Eckersley. Didn't we look at him when we were at Cambridge, Eckersley? His name rings a bell and I don't know why. I'll scout him as well. Really? I don't think we need a left midfielder. I'm really not sure we need a left midfielder. With Jeff Hughes and Danny Redmond, we've really got plenty of left midfielders already. His physicals are very good though. I mean, there's no harm in scouting him, so we'll scout him. Yes, Carl Lafferty can take pens, as can Jeff Hughes. Youth prospects report. Callum Green is one of the brightest. Yeah, we saw that last year, didn't we? Pace and the ability to finish. Right. We did want to have a look at Spencer Brown. He is still currently out on loan until the end of this month, presumably. At Gateshead. No, was it a 2-year loan? Must have been a 2-year loan. No, it does expire at the end of this month. I thought it did. He's still doing quite nicely. Can maybe play at left back, but he's not best suited there. Yeah, 4 goals and 1 assist, and 3 man the match performances in 13 games in the conference. He's not bad at all. Where did Gateshead finish last year? All the leagues have reset now. Have a look. Domestic leagues. They finished 3rd. No, they didn't. They finished 6th. Well done, Chess. They finished 6th. I'm really keen on Spencer Brown. I'll loan him out again this year, and hopefully he can grow a little bit more, because he's still only 20. We'll loan him out again, and we will offer him a new contract as well. But the transfer window opens on the 1st, so we'll try and sell as many people as we can until the 1st, and then we'll really start looking at new people to bring in. Friendlies are being arranged by my assistant, which is good. Yearly wage rises have all gone through, which affects our wage budget, but not by much, which is fine. The no identity t-shirt turned up on Tuesday, did it, Chrissy? I appreciate you ordering that, bro. I recognise the surname. I think it went through under your mum's name, didn't it? But thank you for the purchase, bro. I appreciate that. Glad that it arrived with you as well. Wabara report will be a quality signing, apparently. At right back. He's not as good as Mark O'Brien, but I want to play Mark O'Brien at... he's got good crossing and dribbling and first touch as well. He does look very good. He did play 14 games for Burnley in the Championship last season, so whether he'd want to drop down as low as where we are, I'm not sure. He is transfer listed, don't they? They have an asking price of 195,000, so I'll offer them 160 and we'll just see what they say. Cartwright, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about him. He too has good crossing, great first touch. His dribbling's not that good though. His physicals are fantastic for an 18-year-old. They're wonderful physical stats. Not so sure about his mentals though. We could maybe contemplate going in for him on loan. Luke O'Neill can play both wing-back roles. Both right-back and left-back. Really solid in the tackle. I might be interested in him as well. We will have a look at the transfer list and see who's available. Is he transfer listed as well? He's not. So we may struggle for... What does my scout reckon we might need to pay for him? 69 to 170. Okay. We'll just offer 100 and see what they say. There's no harm in just having your iron in, or loads of different irons in the fire, so to speak. Like, you can always just have several different deals going on at the same time for one position. You don't really want to just concentrate on someone, because then if that falls through, someone else might have already signed for someone else, if you see what I'm saying. Richard Eckersley, I'm not too sure about. I'm really not too sure about him. He's very solid in the tackle. His physicals are good. Can play at both wing-back roles. He's 29 though. I perhaps might like someone who's a little bit younger, but has played 83 games for Oldham. Only played 8 last season though. He's not as good, according to my scout reports, and I wasn't too sure about him either. We'll hold on that one. Turner's left through, that's fine. Akinde has turned down Cambridge's offer. Stephen Sherman looking to step aside. Hartlepool's takeover falls through. Dummigan. I'd be definitely interested in bringing him. Definitely be interested in bringing him to Luton on a free if we can. That would be brilliant. We could maybe sell one of our other right backs, bring Dummigan in and someone else. That would be sick. Tommaso Squillaci is apparently better than everybody else that we currently have. Is he transfer listed? Yes. They want 155. I'll offer him 130. He does look fantastic, like a fantastic player. But we already have Danny Redmond and Jeff Hughes. Although Jeff Hughes is 33 now, so that's something to bear in mind, and his physicals are dropping. We're going to look to move Conor Randall on. We'll offer him out. Or do I? Yeah, it's done. It's done. We do know that we want a goalkeeper as well. Try dropping the quality of resolution down by 1 that you're viewing in if you're struggling with the stream freezing. Blackpool have bid 30 grand. He's only 22 though, that's the thing. No, I'm gonna keep him. 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 Hopefully that didn't piss him off. They want 140. I think I offered him 130 last time. I'll offer him that. See what they say. They definitely want 195. How about 180? It hasn't affected his morale at all, so that's good. Under 19 squad announced. No! England knocked out of the World Cup because they lost to Italy. Wow, out in the group stage, 2 World Cups in a row. Are all the group stage games finished? Not all of them. Groups F, G and H are yet to play, but Spain are clearly through there. Portugal definitely not confirmed as through. Denmark, yeah, it's still in the mix. In the first 5 groups, though, Uruguay and Belgium are through. Russia hosts Russia, and Japan go out. France and Germany through. Nigeria and South Korea go out. Argentina and Costa Rica through. Ivory Coast and Scotland go out. Croatia, Colombia through. Algeria and Honduras go out after losing all 3 of their games, unfortunately for them. And Mexico and Italy go through, with England and Ghana going out. That sucks. Aha! Keenan Flanagan is set to join us. That's a fantastic loan signing. Stop listening. Stop listening. Thank you, console. Did that yesterday as well, didn't it? Almost at the transfer window. I'm just holding off on a couple because we want to wait and see what happens with Adam Webster at centre back. He's not that interested in joining us, which is something that we'll probably struggle with the guy from Burnley as well. What's he currently on? 1.7. Well, he would be my first team right back. So first team, immediate, contract length till 2020, 2 year. No, do we offer him a 3 year? We'll offer him 3 years. He's on 1.7, so we'll offer him the same, a little bit more maybe. And then I can't be bothered to do all the other things, so they'll do that manually for me. Good. Wow, you want £5 a week? Nope, not happening. Not happening, fam. Yeah, no, walk away. You're not having that amount of money. I'm not spending that amount of money on a right back. No, Mark O'Brien. Strained a stomach muscle in training. Great. Carl Lafferty's out for 4 weeks with a chest injury. What is it with the weights room? It's just killed off 2 of my best players. Hull have gone 2-1 up against Reading above me. Why do we only have 119 people in here right now? What on earth is going on? I do definitely want to buy a second goalkeeper, Jeffrey, yes. It's weird that the viewer number is so low. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. It says 119 for me. I'll refresh if yours says 228. That's twice as many people. $241. Yeah, maybe it was just on my end it bugged out. Oh well. I'll just refresh, so we'll see what it says once it settles down. I don't have a favourite Muppet, to be honest. Oh, Twitch is down on the app, is it? Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Come on, come on. I just want to get Adam Webster on a free. I just want to get Adam Webster on a free. Wabara negotiation. Suggest they should accept that and they have done. Good. Ben Davies has retired. Oh, Ben. Yeah. And keep it. The Brazovan's retired as well. Really, he wants to be a scout and he's got judging player ability and potential of 3. I don't quite think you're going to make a very good scout, to be honest. Dummigan again has turned down. He's left. Dummigan has left. Oh, that. We will keep an eye on you, sir. He's already on the transfer list. Or the, whatchamacallit list. See, Akinde, his goals dried up, so I'd rather sign someone else that has consistently scored goals. Oh, he's a free agent. He's a free agent. Approach to sign. No, why would you not be interested? Please. First team. 2021. 1.9 grand. Oh, you want 4.4. Everybody wants loads of money now that we've come into a little bit of money ourselves. Appearance fee, Timmy a bonus. Winning League 2. Promotion wage rise of 30%. I'm not so sure about 30, mate. I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3. Would you accept 3.2 maybe? 4.2. It's come down a bit. 3.5. Okay, now we're just discussing wages. So if I offer you that, but a little bit more for appearance fee and definitely a lot more for clean sheet bonus, he'll sign it. Good. I'd be thrilled, absolutely thrilled if we could get him in on a free. Braithwaite's... Oh, I know we're going to get loads of youngsters run out, aren't we? Release. Portsmouth released 17 players. Bloody hell. Gary Roberts. 34 now. Dean Bowditch, he must be in his early 30s, yeah. Dexter Blackstock. Nathan Delfonso. Wow, everybody's getting released from decent sized clubs. Adam Webster we've already got in for. Joe Rafferty was a left back, right back, and left back. Scout report, please. Hello, Joe Rafferty. Are you alright? Would you like to sign for me, maybe? Contemplating it. Okay, good. We're just raiding Portsmouth at this moment in time. Cambridge released a lot of players as well. Coventry have released 18 players, including Connor Thomas, who, according to my scout report, would be sick. Approach to sign. I could talk to him. Actually, what is his leadership? 8. Icon or even a legend. I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. Never mind. We're not going to get Connor Thomas. Who else have they let go? Callum Angus, Jim O'Brien, Dion Kelly Evans and Devon Kelly Evans. I wonder if they're related. Aaron Phillips, he's a right back. We've released Jonathan Smith and Mario Martos. Chelsea have released Bakary Sagna. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, here comes this time of the season. Here comes this time of the season. Youth contracts I'm not fussed about. Deal negotiated. Sure, fine. Might sign him. Ross Franklin apparently has great potential. He's the youngster with 14 finishing, isn't he? Alright, we'll offer him a new contract. Right, we'll trigger the extension. We'll trigger the extension. We'll trigger the extension. Trigger the extension, trigger the extension. There was Jake Goodman. It's in my under 21s, a centre back. I mean, I don't know anything about him. They signed him on a free from Margate. I'd be more than happy to let him go. Right, let's just blitz through these then. Wait until I've offered him a contract. What is he currently on? First team 1.9. First team. Offer you one. I'll offer him exactly £2,000. See what he's on now. Okay, that was simple enough. Kazunga. I mean, even if we just get these people to sign new contracts and then sell them on, that's still decent. R.I.P. Ches's patience, yeah. Not wrong. We'll blitz through these. Michael Turner. No, I'm definitely not offering him more than another year. Mark O'Brien, definitely want to get him on board for another year. 1.1 he's on. He wants 1.8. You can have 1.4. Said you can have 1.4. Good. Craig McHale Smith. We'll leave him at just one more year. Goodman, we triggered his extension. Andy Little. He's on 1.4. As long as he doesn't want too much more. Here we go. Just accept what you're already on. Thank you. Frank Newble, we're trying to sell on. I don't want him to just sit and rot in the reserves and then go on a free. We've been trying to sell him on for money. Jeff Hughes, I'll offer him a new contract. There we go. I mean, Newble's not going to sign a new contract because he's on the transfer list. Dickinson, contemplating letting him go, but he's 31. Could still do a job. He still wants to be key player though. I'll drop him to first team. What's he on? 1.1. He signed it. That's good. Owen Jones is a striker in our youth setup. He's 21 years old. Coach report. He's the 7th best striker at the club. He's very well suited to League 2 football. I'll offer him a new contract and we'll send him out on loan. We triggered an extension for him. Well done, Ches. Just noticed that. Josh McCoy, we'll offer him a new contract. He's currently on 1.5, wants 1.8. We'll just drop all these down. So he's going to accept what he's already on. We've extended the contract for Lewis Horner and Spencer Brown. Marcus Bean, I've been trying to get him out of the club for ages. He is transfer listed. Just nobody wants him. So don't care about him. Ryan Williams, we will... no, we're trying to move him on, aren't we? I don't know what to do with him. I really don't know what to do with him. Fuck! We'll leave it now. Jason Ford, we've extended those. And then all of these are just youngsters that I don't really care about. Right, let's offer extensions here. I'm just going to max out the potential length that I can. Look, I can't offer you any more than 875, so there's no point being a dick about it. Wayne. Wayne. Wayne, thank you. He's on 825. It's funny, my staff are going to give me more ball leg than my players. Chief Scout, he turned down an offer from a much bigger club to stay with us, so I'm quite happy to offer him a larger contract. Terry Harris. He's currently on 1.1, he wants 1.5. Not a fucking chance, mate. Just sign it. There we go. Paul Driver is my under-18s manager. He wants an extra 200 quid a week. Sign that, good. Dave Richardson wants an extra £275 a week. No, mate. I said no, mate. Right, just 4 left. Head physio is on 700, wants 925. Of course he does. $475. How's 575? Good. This is the most painstaking bit of all Football Manager saves. It's just offering your staff new contracts. Just, one left. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Thank you. There we go. Right. Wabara offer accepted. Good. Yes, Ken, we did sign Kyle Lafferty on a free. We did sign Kyle Lafferty on a free. View offer. He wants £6 a week. He's currently on 7.25 at Burnley, which is understandable for the level that he's playing at. And he did play 14 games in the Championship last year. So I can well understand why you would want a lot of money for dropping down this far. I would be willing to give you 4 if you'd contemplate it. 4.5, 4.7 and a bigger clean sheet bonus. That could be a great deal. Scalacci offered it, accepted. He wants 5.5 as well. He's on 4.4. His stats look great, but I just don't know whether to commit to this guy or not. I don't think I'm going to. Offers made for Nooble. 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. Accept all offers. Thank you. Surely he can't turn down 7 clubs. Joe Rafferty report. Player currently has no interest in joining. Where did he just leave? Portsmouth. But you'd be great. Oh, shit. Who have we got currently on our shortlist? Mauricio Barrow, we're in contract talks with Squalacci. I'll remove him now. Luke O'Neill, we were talking to, but I think he wanted too much, so we'll remove him. Connor Thomas doesn't want to sign for me. Cameron Dummigan, we're keeping an eye on, and Adam Webster, we've offered a contract to. Right. So you know what? We want a goalkeeper. We want a centre back. We might get Adam Webster though, so we'll hold off on the centre back. Carl Lafferty is leaving, isn't he? Not Carl Lafferty. What am I even talking about? Kane Hemmings is leaving on the 2nd. Transfer date 2nd of the 1st, 2019. What? Did I not notice that? Did I not notice that in the negotiations? They're signing him on his... They're signing him in January. They're signing Kane Hemmings in January, not in the summer transfer window. So we've got him for an extra 6 months. I didn't even notice that. I don't think anybody in the chat noticed it either. That's weird. That they want to buy him in January and not now. Yeah, joining Hamilton on the 2nd of the 1st, 2019. That's so odd. Right. Transfer list. We will add a thing. Position. Can play goalkeeper. Oh, there are only 4 transfer listed goalkeepers right now. Connor Ripley at MK Dons. He doesn't look that bad. We'll get a scout report on him. Adam Smith at Wickham. Scout report on him. I mean... Oh, he's conceded a lot of goals at Northampton. James McKeown of Tranmere. He too didn't... It's weird. I mean, we are really looking for a backup keeper. Boaz Myhill. 35-year-old Boaz Myhill. He might be great for a backup keeper. He might be really good for a backup keeper. That'd be so weird. Ah, you're right, Beardy. I could see if we can ask to go on a coaching course. Let me just quickly check the training again. I'm not on anything. We could probably do with some new coaches as well. Beneficial. We agree that having more content, therefore we will fund a coaching course for you. Yeah! We're going on a coaching course. We're going on a coaching course, boys. Chris Wood to study for coaching qualifications. There you go. Thanks for reminding me, Beardy. We're going back to school. I want to get Adam Webster in before I do anything. I want to get Adam Webster in. What was John McGregory? Was it John McGregory? Lee Gregory. Oh, Lee Gregory. Yeah, Lee Gregory. I'd have him in a heartbeat. We'll scout him though first, just to make sure. Gateshead met Ryan Williams-Beard. Yeah. Clubs, right. Not really going to be able to afford any of those guys, am I? But you sort by club. Right, this I'm going to go to the toilet quickly, and then we will attack this free transfer list, because we might be able to get the odd gem out of here if we're lucky. So we'll put some real thought into this. I'll be back in two secs. I'm just going to run a quick ad whilst I go to the toilet, and then we'll see if we can pick up an absolute gem on a free. BRB. Oosh. Right. Let's have a look through these free agents and say, we're not really going to want anybody that's been released by someone like Accrington, because they're just not going to be good enough. Autel for the Wimbledon. Players from Arsenal are going to be just too expensive, I think. Dante. You'll come play for Luton, Dante. They've released a 26-year-old Jack Wilshere. What? Arsenal have released Jack Wilshere. Do you want to come play for Luton, Jack? Oh, okay. What about Olivier Giroud? Do you want to come play for Luton? Oh, okay. I don't recognise any of these names from Villa, other than obviously Gary Bonahor and Gary Gardner. Gary Gardner could be interesting. His stats aren't that impressive though, which is weird. I'll get a scout report on him. They released Jack Wilshere in your game too, so you signed him for Fulham. That's so strange. I don't understand why they do that. Right. Simeon Jackson. Oh. Didn't score in 15 games. Oh, 12 of them were off the bench in the championship. Timmy Jackson is just a goal scorer. I'll get a scout report on him. He doesn't have the most impressive stats, but he does just score goals. Adam Eckersley. We were two Eckersley. We were looking at an Eckersley, weren't we, from Oldham. Will Smith. William Smith. Hello. 19 years old. Don't want anyone that's been released by Barrow or Bath. Birmingham. Andrew Shinney. Reece Brown. He was pretty sure he was recommended to me in the comment section or in the chat at some point. I'll get a scout report on him. Doesn't look overly impressive though. His physicals look decent, but Solomon Otterball, no. Kobe Arthur, he always gets recommended, but meh. He's quick. Oh no, I'm getting a scout report, but I don't like his overall stats. Charlie Lakin, meh. Craig Conway. Hey, let Craig Conway go at Blackburn. Do you come play for me? Alright. No was the answer to that question. Sadly. Marcus Olsen as well. 30-year-old Marcus Olsen. Alright. He doesn't want to sign for me. Guy Moosey. Was first team for them last year, but they released him. They let him go. I mean, maybe they just couldn't afford to keep him on. Ashley Fletcher. Acceleration of 4 to 8, but pace of 11 to 15. Come on, son. You can do better than that. Hakiman Badu. Christian. I know Danny in Gesson. I didn't know there was a Christian in Gesson. Denzel Williams. Name rings a bell for some reason. Maybe it's someone else I'm thinking of. Chris Hussey. Bolton. Connor Wilkinson, striker. Scored 16 goals in League 2 for Forest Green last season. Might be worth just having a scout of him. Max Allen. No, not really. I would prefer domestic signings, yeah. Danny Haynes. I was born in Wales. Because I'm pretty sure I recognised the name Danny Haynes. Bobby Joe Taylor was at Cambridge. Bournemouth. I don't recognise any of those names, to be honest. Ackley, Bradford. Wow, Bradford released a lot of people. Billy Clark. Scored 4 goals in 28 games. Wow, come on, Billy. Paul Coots, he's a good centre mid. Simon Eastwood. Yeah, the only thing would be people released from BPL teams, BD, is the fact that they want ludicrous wages. Brentford, meh. I don't really want anyone that was released from Brentford. Scott Hogan is a decent striker, though, isn't he? He's just not played. Get a scout report. Scott Hogan. Hal Robson-Carnew, he's getting on a little bit now, isn't he? Yeah, 29. Rohan Ince, Leroy Rossignol. We'll get a scout report on Rohan Ince. Liam Senior. He's 33 now. I'd rather sign someone younger, to be honest. Bristol City. Bristol Rovers. Jake Forster Casey from Bradford. Is he good, is he? We'll have a look. Bradford. Jake Forster Kasky. Get a scout report. Played for them in League One last year. They just clearly couldn't afford to keep him on. Thank you for pointing that out. Burnley, Gary O'Neill. I was going to say, he's got to be so old now, surely. I mean, 35 is not old, but he's old in football terms. Ah, Frederick Ulverstad. Hello. Hello. Prick. We were looking to buy him, weren't we, in the previous transfer window? Daniel Ledbetter. Loads of people released from Burton. They're a league above us, aren't they, Burton? They still League One? Yeah, still League One. Loads of people released from Cambridge. Cardiff. Lee Peltier. He's going to be in his early 30s now, doesn't he? Yeah, Lee Peltier is alright. Was at Huddersfield. It was quality for Huddersfield. Didn't really play for Cardiff. Craig Noon. 30 years old now. Never mind. Ryan Woods from Brentford. Brentford, where are you? Ryan Woods. Centre mid. Great passing, great tackling. Wonderful. Yeah, I'd definitely be open to that. We'll get a scout report. He might not sign for me because he's just left the Championship side, but thank you for pointing him out as well, Jake. I've got Charlton. If there are any names on here that you see from these clubs that I don't click on, I don't have a look at, and you think I should have a look at them, then do let me know in the chat. Adam Hamill. I mean, he might be a good rotation player, but do we maybe want someone younger? Chelsea. I mean, Charlie Colker might be decent. Did he go out on loan? He went on loan to Portsmouth last year, and Barnsley the year before, and Shrewsbury the year before that. Get a scout report on Charlie Colker. Lookman from Charlton. Lookman. Adamola Lookman. Nah. Jeeps, Cheltenham let almost everybody go. Christ. And Chester. Some clubs just, they hit fun. Colchester have released so many players as well. Bloody hell. They just get to a certain point and they just, maybe financial troubles hit and they can't afford to keep people on. Glasgow Rangers, Coventry. We looked into Connor Thomas, didn't we? And he said he didn't want to sign for us. Coventry have let a lot of people go. We scanned through their names before though, didn't we? Crawley, Crewe, Palace. Michael Dawson. Michael Dawson? Bloody hell. Fair enough. Johan Kabay. Fair enough. Ben Winter. Bakary Sacco. Fair enough. Beep 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 beep. Dee 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 dee. Richard Keogh. Let's go report on him. He'd probably never drop down as far as us. George Thorne. Could be a good squad player. Get a scout report on him as well. He's the brother of Strippin. Jason Shackle. I was going to say he's probably getting on a little bit now. 34. Leon Best. Bloody hell. He's only... as if Leon Best is only 31. Was Silikaike on the Palace list? He was. I thought I saw Silikaike's name, and then I glanced back and missed it. He was on loan at Colchester last year. I'll get a scout report on Silikaike. He was obviously at Cambridge for a year. On loan. Michael. I just saw Michael Woods. Oh, Dagenham and Redbridge. He's not as good as he was in years gone by. Dover, Dulwich, Eastbourne, Eastleigh, Everton. Who's been released by Everton? Aaron Lennon. 31-year-old Aaron Lennon. Doesn't want to drop to League Two. What about Ada McGeady? Does he want to drop to League Two? What about Stephen Naismith? Does he want to drop to League Two? Oh. We live in hope. Exeter, FC United, Fleetwood, Forest Green, Fulham. Larnell Cole. Larnell Cole could be a good acquisition. I do like him. Again, whether he dropped down as far as League Two is debatable. Gateshead, Gillingham, Gosport, Grace, Grimsby, Hartlepool, Huddersfield, Histon. Huddersfield might let someone decent go. Paul Dixon. Was playing Championship football last year, so presumably won't want to sign for us. Hull. Callum Harriott from Charlton. A couple of people said Callum Harriott from Charlton now, so we will have a look. Callum Harriott. Winger. Rapid. Got 2 goals and no assists last year. We'll get a scout report on him. Matthew Kennedy at Cardiff. Matthew Kennedy. Get a scout report on him. Kyle Dempsey for Huddersfield. Yeah, we have just got past Huddersfield, haven't we? We've gotten as far as Huddersfield. Kyle Dempsey. Meh. Ipswich. And I don't recognise any of the names. Kyle Hammond, a right back. Harry Wright. Leeds. Sol Bamba. He's 33 years old now. Nope. Doesn't want to drop down this far. Mirko Antonucci. Nope. That's the only thing. Some people just wouldn't be interested in dropping down as far as us. Mesbar. Way down in though. Where's Morgan? Darnell Johnson. Get a scout report on him. Stats look pretty solid. Or they vaguely look pretty solid. Joseph Dodu. Physicals are very good. Not sure whether he'd actually be any good though. Haniatu. Yeah, Larnell Cole is decent. I think we had him on FM15 somewhere. It may have been Walsall. I think we had him on loan at Walsall and he was pretty good. Blair Turgot, that name rings a bell. Pace but nothing else. Richard Chaplow, he's getting on now, isn't he? Yeah, he was at Preston. Southampton, sorry. Liverpool, Daniel Trickett-Smith. We had him on loan at Cambridge, didn't we? Yeah, he was decent. I mean, he was injury prone, and that has not necessarily continued to be the case. After his broken foot at Cambridge, he's only twisted his ankle 2 years later. But he's not really much of an improvement. I mean, I'll get a scout report on him, but I'm not sure he's much of an improvement on what we've got. Paulinho? Oh, I was going to say, surely not. I'll get a scout report on him just because he's got the name Paulinho. Man City releases Jesus Navas, Kolarov. Neither of them would come down as far as us. Diallo. Jack Byrne. Yeah, scout report on Jack Byrne. You can manage at international level, like on FIFA, yes. Ashley Young's been released by Man United. Craig Westcar. Wow, Mansfield have let a lot of people go as well. 33 years old now, Westcar. Has he been scoring goals, though? Matt Jilks might be a decent goalkeeper, depending on his age. He's 36. That's the only thing. Akpa Akpro. He's 33 now. Only scored 3 goals in League 2 last year. Matt Green. Middlesbrough. David Nugent. Would he be willing to come down as League 2? I mean, he was playing in the Premier League for them last year, so presumably not a chance. Varela from United. Guillermo Varela. Right back. I would have to agree. Get a scout report on him. Alex Baptiste, he's going to be old now, isn't he? Oh, he's only 32. He's only 32. Probably wouldn't want to drop down as far as us, though. Lucas Akins, we looked at Cambridge, didn't we, Lucas Akins? I think he went to Millwall instead of coming to us. Yeah, he went to Millwall on a free after he left Burton, but he's not really done anything at Millwall. John Marquis. He could be decent. If we could get him into goal-scoring form. If he'd come down as far as us. Joe Riley, right back. Get a scout report on him. Okay, Dons. Paul Jones has got to be getting on a bit now. 32. Might be a decent backup goalkeeper, though. Oh, and Troy Ore. Wow. Drew Talbot. Oh wow, he's nowhere near as good as he used to be. Reagan Paul's from Man United as well, apparently. Ooh, Reagan Paul. Centre back. I'll get a scout report because you want me to, but I don't know, he's only 20 though, so there is potential there, I suppose. There is potential there. Please don't spam the chat though, Josh Kerr. Newcastle. Curtis Good. He's a decent centre back. Would he be willing to come down as far as League 2 though? No. I don't recognise any of the other names. Northampton, Norwich. Rui da Costa. Henry Pollock. Max Beauchamp. That name rings a bell as well, and I don't know why. Forest, Matt Mills. He's getting on a bit. Not interested, fair enough. Dean Lewington, he's going to be getting... He's left back, isn't he, Lewington? Wasn't he at MK Dons? Yes, for a fucking long time. It sucks. Everyone that catches my eye, or most of the people that catch my eye, aren't necessarily interested in a move. Junior. Get a scout report on him. Went out on loan to Swindon last year, who won the league, incidentally enough, so might be worth a look. Is that Lucas? He's 34 though. We got enough old centre backs as it is. Loads of older players. Forte. Interests me, Jonathan Forte, actually. Ronaldo Brown. Of course you called him Ronaldo. Well done, parents. Seko Fofana at Man City. Seko Fofana. Nah. Stats don't. He's got great physicals, but his technicals just don't stack up for me. Gary McKenzie's decent. He's only 32 as well. We'll get a scout report on him. When it comes to centre backs, being kind of in your early 30s isn't that much of a disadvantage. Henry's decent, surely. Jonathan Edwards. Not the Jonathan Edwards I was thinking of. Gary McKenzie's supposed to be decent though. We've already scoured him. Marcus Maddison. He wasn't he at Coventry? I'm thinking of. Oh no, I'm thinking of James Maddison, aren't I? Warren Leonard at Oldham. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Plymouth. I mean, Ruben at Noble Lazarus is a decent winger. Whether he's good enough to be an improvement on what we've got, I'm not sure. Ben Steer's supposed to be quite good, isn't he? No. Portsmouth, we've looked through. Preston, Jamie Jones might be an option at goalkeeper. Ross Wallace, I mean, he probably wouldn't want to drop down as far as League Two. I'm not keen on Jake Jervis, though, Adama. Stefan Sessignon. Come to League Two? No. Damn. Stephen Quinn. 32 now. They were in a Premier League, Reading. Yeah. Liam Kelly. Watched out Rotherham. Simon Church could be. Did he score goals recently? No. Not at all. Had one good season at Reading, and that was it. That's a shame because Simon Church had a lot of promise actually. George Waring is a decent player, isn't he? Ishmael Millie's getting on a bit now, isn't he? 31. Let's go report on him. Anthony Gerrard, he was at Cardiff, wasn't he? Missed a penalty in the Capital One Cup final. Not interested. Bob Harris, decent left back. Not interested. They just got promotion, didn't they, Sheffield United? They've released a lot of players. Wednesday, Lewis McGugan. He's good. Not interested in coming to us though. What about Felipe Melo? He might be interested. No. Vermey's the right back, isn't he? Formerly of Man United. Southampton, Dusan Tadic, Ollie Kirk. My eyes are starting to blur now. I've been staring at this list for so long. You know what? I can't stare at that list any longer. My eyes are just melting. Ugh. I'm not sure Danny Philliskirk would do the business. Situation concerning Carl Dickinson? What situation concerning Carl Dickinson? What current situation concerning Carl Dickinson? What? There is no situation. That's confused the hell out of me. Lewis Horn is up for 3 to 4 months. Great. Yusuf Paulsen. He can't surely still be at Red Bull Leipzig. He is. Still at Red Bull Leipzig. Right. Ripley, the goalkeeper, not a worthwhile signing apparently, even though he's almost as good as Arthur. Not even as a backup guy? Not even as a backup keeper? I'll try and get a bit more detail on him. Smith would be a useful signing apparently. Good anticipation. He's 25. Because he's had a lot of goals at Northampton though. That's what makes me worry. They finished 21st that season though. But the year before, kept 11 clean sheets in 30 games, but then only 4 in 29. So there's clearly some talent there, but then he kept no clean sheets in 6 games. Not sure. James McKeown, like he might be slightly better. Conceded 20 goals in 18 games. I mean, we only want a backup keeper though, don't we, really? So we'll throw in a transfer offer for your man. Boaz Myhill would be a useful signing. Boaz Myhill, I would definitely take on board. Although his stats are really diminished, haven't they? I mean, he kept. I don't know. I mean, for like £7,000. Lee Gregory, yeah. Sign Lee Gregory, whatever the price. Not interested in joining on loan. Some interest in joining. It's not transfer listed or anything. He is unhappy though. Make an offer. Gary Gardner, no interest in joining us. Fair enough. Oh, stop it! People keep trying to steal Mitchell Jones from me. Why are you telling me about this? Oh, because Cambridge. I was going to say what? Okay, well he's happy with that one. Oh, that counts for both, does it? Fair enough. Our friendly against Boreham Wood in 11 days. If we get Lee Gregory in, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Right, here come all the scout reports. Cambridge United have accepted an offer from Rotherham for Ashley Eastham. We brought him in as well, didn't we? Was rock solid for them last year. Simeon Jackson report. No interest in joining, fair enough. Reece Brown. No interest in joining. Arthur. No interest in joining. But why? Connor Wilkinson. I did like the look of him. I need to try the middle of my back. Apparently no interest in joining. Apparently he's not that good either. He did score quite a few goals though. No. Scott Hogan, no interest in joining. That's the thing, if the transfer window goes on and they don't get snapped up, they might be interested in joining later down the line. Well, if he's dubious to anything, then it don't matter, does it really? $4.4. Now, Scott Hogan might be willing to negotiate here. Now, is he just a one-season wonder? He bang goals in at Rochdale, but isn't going to do it here. That's, I mean, I could offer him a trial instead, perhaps. Rohan Ince, no interest in joining. Offer me some random 21-year-old goalkeeper from Hungary, fair enough. Boaz Myhill offer negotiated. Willing to discuss. Oh, James McKeon. What about 9? Boaz Myhill. I don't really want to give you 1.8 grand a week as a backup goalkeeper. Conor Hourihane, we can have a look at Conor Hourihane. He was on the transfer list, wasn't he, William? Forster-Kasky, no interest in joining us apparently. Ryan Woods, no interest in joining. Same with Adam Hamill, same with Charlie Colkett, same with Richard Keogh, same with George Thorne. Wabara set to sign. He was the right back who looks pretty solid, and he's only 26. I am willing to accept that deal. We've signed a new right back. Great! FM is a really good buy, Dayboy. If you're interested in picking it up, then I definitely urge you to do so. We'll reject that offer now if we're going to get Boaz Myhill, sorry. Leon Best, currently no interest in joining us. So the Kai, same. Larnell Cole, same. Callum Harriott, same. Matthew Kennedy, same. Darnell Johnson. Is he from Leicester? Centre back. He's only 19 though. 6'4", 13 stone, so he's a big, tall, physical player. He's got the strength. His physicals are good. His mentals are average, but alright, we'll leave it. Alright, we'll leave it. Ryan Williams is going to Gateshead, that's cool. Gregory to continue to consider his options. Sign for me! Lee! Sign for me! Gateshead signed Williams, McCoy signs new deal. Yes, they accepted the offer for Lee Gregory. This could be good. This could be good. Including the very reputable Motherwell. Piss off, Motherwell, I want him. Team of the year, but a new substitute, winning League 2, promotion wage rise of 30%, that's fine. Would you be willing to accept a little bit less wage rise if I upped your goal bonus? How about 2.9? We might be getting Lee Gregory, that would be good. And yes, we're getting Adam Webster as well. Yes, we're getting Adam Webster as well. I could have a look at Kwesi. Kwesi Appiah is currently at Colchester. Scored 19 goals in League 2, in League 1. Sorry, valued at 550 grand. I can't afford him. Carl Lafferty's wage has been given an automatic pay rise to ensure that he remains one of Luton's highest earners. Okay, what does our thing look like now? Well, we've still got a decent amount left. We've still got a very decent amount left. Shortlist. James McKeown, we will remove. Dummigan. We don't need Dummigan now. Unless, how old is Dummigan? 22. Unless we sell Connor Randall and sign Dummigan. That could be an option. Because we know Dummigan is of decent quality. And he's better than Connor Randall. So we brought in Reece Wabara, who's going to be my new number 1 right back. We've brought in Adam Webster, who's going to continue to be number 1 centre back. We've also brought in Kyle Lafferty and Cian Flanagan on loan. Pleased with how this window's going so far. I'm going to reject that one. Offer's not good enough, but I will accept these 2. Dodu report, not interested. Same as Trickett Smith, same as Paulinho, same as Jack Burns, same as Varela, same as John Marquis. Great. That was My Hill is signing as well. I did say I was going to have a look at Hurricane, didn't I? Please don't spam the chat though. Connor Hurricane. I'll get a scout report on him. He's transfer listed, pretty sure. Ah, brilliant. Nooble is going. See you, Frank. See you, Frank. Bye, Frank. See you, Frank. See you later. Lee Gregory talks with Barnsley. That's not good. Nooble gets 10% of the transfer fee. Aidan Grant has gone to Cambridge. Fair enough. Riley. Joe Riley would be a good signing apparently, but we don't need a right back now. I'd rather have Dummigan because I know he can do the business. Regan Paul, no interest. Junior, no interest. Same with everybody else. Congolo. Rodney Congolo, formerly of Man City. Scout him. No. Barnsley are in League 1. Come to me, Lee. Don't go to Barnsley. It's just gone 10:30, Jim Sims, so I probably won't be streaming for much longer, to be honest. Glenn Ree. Yeah, I thought he would be decent. Although... doesn't look as good as we perhaps hoped he would be. We can keep him in our mind, though. No, Ruben Noble Lazarus. No interest in joining us on a permanent basis. Miller's no interest. Connor Rigby, not a worthwhile signing. Daniel Gulai, Looks terrible. Season ticket sales we've sold. Co-expected to sell another around about 4,700. That'd be decent. 4,700 season tickets for League 2 is really good. In fact, it's very good. Mukhtar Ali, we looked at him and decided he wasn't good enough. Hurricane report. Sign Hurricane, whatever the price. Oh, no interest in joining on loan. He is interested in joining us. Full stop. Would apparently be a fantastic central midfielder. What? What? We'll do it. Congolo. Might be worth keeping an eye on his development. Nah. Bloody hell. Okay, okay, okay. Scout, scout, scout. We could do with some more coaches. He was a defender for Oxford, wasn't he, Andy Wing? Pretty sure he was player coach at Oxford. Yeah, he was. He'd be good as a defensive coach. We could do with an extra couple of members of staff, so... No, I cannot offer you any more than £825. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, because he's going to go out on loan, isn't he? Going to go out on loan. Yeah, alright. York want Goodman on loan. Just no reason. Morecambe want Jones. Benefit from first team football. Good. Dummigan set for Luton. Sick. Cameron Dummigan's here now. That's brilliant. Paul George. Very one-footed apparently. Yeah, we'll stay away from him. And Stevanovic is the other guy that it was recommended. Nope. Nope, don't want them. Don't want them. Sell Jada Silva's transfer clause. If you do, you'll get 2.9 million back. I wasn't aware we could do that. I'll look into that when it's finished saving. And then we'll probably come to an end shortly after that, considering it's now nearly 1:45. Bowler. No thanks. Right, who was it? Jada Silva at Chelsea. How do I go about selling that clause though? Let's have a look at the contract. They may have already done it. It's in his clauses. Yeah, but how would I go about claiming that? I've never done that before, JTB. Clauses requires scouting. Well, I'll get a scout report on him then. Do I? Surely I shouldn't have to clout him. Transfers then clauses. Transfers clauses. Jay De Silva. Luton will be due £100,000 after his next league appearance. 20% of his. Your board have negotiated a potential buyout fee. If you choose to sell the clause, you receive £2.78 million from Chelsea. Oh. This amount will be added to your transfer budget. Yes, boys. JTB, you are a fucking hero. You, sir, are a hero amongst men. As if you just made us another 2.7 million. I tell you what. Tomorrow's bloody stream is going to be interesting. Now we've got even more money. Whoo! Conor Randall's going to Colchester as well. Holy shit! So we got the Corley Woodrow clause that we didn't know existed, and then JTB arrives right at the very end of the stream, and it's like, Ches, here's a way to earn yourself £2.5 million. Yeah, I'm quite happy to give you 240 grand for Conor Hourihane now. Woohoo! Wing blocked. Staffing limits. Oh. Release a staff member in the operating in the same role in order to. I can't sign any more. I can't sign any more staff. I've accepted the Hourihane bid though. Boys, JTB! Everybody show the love in the chat for JTB. Sell-on fee, minimum fee release clause. Yes. Would you accept like 4? I can't give you that though. I don't want to give you that. Ooh, we might be getting Conor Hourihane as well. There's the love in the chat for JTB. Yes, boy. Now mod me, Kappa. Nice try. It was worth an effort. No, Gregory! Oh no! But now, he says, waving his finger, but now we can afford to maybe go out and buy a 6th striker, Leandro Rodriguez. I'll scout you. Devante Cole. I'm sure you'd want to use him as a striker. You'd use him out wide, wouldn't you, really? No, maybe not. We'll get a scout report on him. Who else is available here? Lee Novak. Has he actually done any goal scoring recently, though? Scored goals for Doncaster and then stopped. Then got sold to Bristol City and didn't play. He would score goals in League 2, though. I am certain of it, Lee Novak. Martin Waghorn. I'll get scout reports on all these people. And then, I'm not so sure about anybody else. Jacob Blythe, meh. What about if I took off the realistic transfer thing? We could sign Yusuf Palzen, yeah! Papi Cisse. Papi Cisse. Rodri at Trabzonspor. Barrow. Is he the guy from Swansea? Yeah, Modou Barrow. Yeah, we might as well put that back on. Yeah, it's the same save as the Cambridge one. I could go for Quezzy now. Oh, we'll scout him first before we just lunge straight in, but we could go for Quezzy. Oh, can you imagine if we get Quezzy? Can you imagine if we get Quezzy? What about loan listed? Loan status. Oh, they're all... It's just the same people, isn't it? All right. What about... all midfielders? Conor Hurring we're looking at. Devante Cole, Jordan Graham. 16 to 20 dribbling, 11 finishing, 12 first touch. Scout. The only thing is, if we bring in loads of new players, like loads of new players, it will take them a while to settle in. I'll get another scout report on him. We really don't need a left back though, do we? There aren't many people on the... Well, there aren't many people that are supposedly realistic on the transfer list. Whew. No, it wasn't our financial situation that wouldn't let us sign Ulverstad Burnley 664. It was the fact that he didn't want to come to us. The board are pleased to confirm that the playing surface has been successfully relayed, though. That's good. Leandro Rodriguez would be a quality signing, apparently. Not interested in coming on loan. Interested in joining, though. I want 250. He's currently on 15 grand wage-wise, though. That could be a stumbling block. Devante Cole, some doubts may be worth tracking the player. Because this is great pace. Yeah, I'm aware of that. What's he currently on? 8 grand a week. He's valued at 475 and they want 625. I'm sorry, mate. That's not how the transfer window works. Cancel. I'm not paying that much for... Well, I don't plan on playing that much. If we get someone that's just as good for less, then it means we have the opportunity to bring in more players. I'd rather go for numbers than a marquee signing. Like, Lee Novak only has 10 finishing, but I know that he scores goals. Ryan Waghorn would be quality, apparently. He's not scored. He's never really scored goals, though. They can play in so many different positions. What to do with him? Let's hold off now. Quezzy. No, Quezzy. Quezzy, come to me, Quezzy. Quezzy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They might be willing to... Offer accepted for Quezzy. He'll probably turn us down, but oh my god. Jordan Graham. We had Jordan Graham at Cambridge in the RTG on FIFA last year as a winger. And he was pretty decent. And he is only young. The only thing is, if we... I don't want to spend... No, Quezzy! Quezzy, please! Quezzy, come to me, Quezzy. Quezzy, do it. You know you want to. Oh, Quezzy, please. I'm content to Colchester who would take a significant offer from the right club. What's he on wage-wise? Only 2.7. Oh, Quezzy, please! Quezzy! No, Quizzy, please. Quizzy, please. No, Quizzy. Quizzy, you're breaking my heart. Oh, Quizzy. You're making me sad. Oh. You're making me really sad. This seems like an obvious signing at centre-back as well, wasn't it? If he's available for £43,000. Yep. Yep. Waghorn tempted by Luton. I know you're tempted, but would he actually be any good? But he's always been playing at such high level. Oh. For 58 grand. Right, he's currently on 775. He wants a lot. I don't want to give you £7.5 grand a week, mate. I honestly really do not. Because it's going to bump Kyle Lafferty's wages up as well. Because Kyle Lafferty's got the... Oh, we might be getting my wig on as well. First team. Sign it for 5. Go on. Sign it for... We might be getting Martin Waghorn as well. Wow. We're making some big moves here. We better have a decent season, otherwise... Fuck! What was negotiation over Graham? I'm going to hold off on that right now. What I am interested in doing, though, is now that we've got a little bit of money, I may genuinely look for a top quality goalkeeper. Kiko Casilla. Martin Stecklenburg. Carnesis. Won't be able to afford to scout him, can I? For 30 grand? Hold up. Jordan Pickford. I'll get a scout report on him. It may even be worth looking at loan listed goalkeepers. He would be sick. We can get him in on loan. We just beat Boreham Wood 2-1 thanks to Scott Hogan, who's on trial still. Oh, I didn't want to click on highlights. Carnesis is over, except he doesn't want to move. That's fine. What is his leadership? I can't tell. A talk, dear. What about your existing players? I wouldn't want to cause disharmony in the squad. Luton just doesn't interest me. Fine, whatever. Quite keen on that German guy now. Lee Novak bid accepted. Oh my god, Conor Hourihane set to sign. Conor Hourihane is in. Lee Novak. Oh my god, we're signing everybody. I can't sign everyone. I can't sign everyone. We're going to have a decision to make tomorrow. Pickford. No interest in joining, no interest in coming on loan either. But maybe. No, fine. Right, well let's... Oh, Jesus. Let's save it there then. And tomorrow, we will make one hell of a decision about strikers. So I've already gone well overboard. I've already streamed half an hour longer than I normally do. It's 11 o'clock. I should probably let other people in the house go to sleep without me ranting and raving at my PC. So that's going to bring us to a close for tonight, guys. Thank you very much for watching, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your help with transfer suggestions. Thank you to Elmazy for the 2 donations tonight as well. For now, we've made loads of signings already, and we look like we're going to be making a few more. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, drop the video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the Twitch channel. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the Twitch channel. But for now, I'll see you next time.